Hello, I'm Bob, and this is Let's Get Retro. For now, anyway, first of all, apologies on the really long wait if you've been waiting for me to put a video up. Really patient. I'm still covering retro games, but I'm going to try and cover VR stuff a lot more. And one of the things I covered here a lot was Gauntlet. I love me some Gauntlet. And in a bit of serendipity, as I was getting ready to record some new stuff and put VR stuff up, as part of Ready Player One, which I'll get to in a minute, the movie that's coming out, which is a movie of a book that was out a few years ago, there is a virtual version of Gauntlet, a VR version. Now, to get to it, you've got to load up Viveport. In turn, load up the Ready Player One Oasis beta program. Inside there, load up using a virtual VR headset, the virtual Oasis world, and within the Oasis world, then you can load up Gauntlet VR. It's a bit of a pain as someone who just wanted to play Gauntlet. It's a bit of a pain, but it's a free game, and you can't argue that. It's all world building for this movie that's coming out, which is based on a book from a couple of years ago, and is either a fun little book or else everything you hate about the internet and nostalgia and everything. It's very Marmite. A lot of people seem to hate it. I thought it was fun. It was a bit of an excuse to have 80s stuff. Anyway. So, Gauntlet. I love me some Gauntlet. This is the Gauntlet game here. The Artemis there and a few other names are tie-ins to the Ready Player One game. No spoilers there, basically. So, from a VR point of view, really quickly, it's a wave shooter, alright? No, you can't pick that up. It's using the Unreal Engine. You're using teleportation, so you can't, it's room scale, so you can wander around a bit, it recognizes where you are, and you're using the VR controllers to activate your bow. Now, from a retro gaming point of view, Gauntlet, the 1985 arcade game, which is Dungeons and Dragons kind of style, and it's cooperative and featured four different characters: Thor the Barbarian, Tyria the Valkyrie, Merlin the Quilted Brazier Wizard, and Questor the Elf. Now, if I was being uncharitable, I could say that they basically just took a 2018 style bow game and squeezed it into a Gauntlet theme. Well, that's not. Let's just say that it is Gauntlet, but they've removed all the guys except Questor. They've removed the cooperative stuff. Oh, there's food. Yes, it does have food. Place the food near you, ready to eat it. I would love to hear some kind of Gauntlet Legend style nom nom meat kind of thing when you eat it, but no, you don't. It's gotten rid of all the little tight corridors, so you're not. When you play Gauntlet, a lot of it was just going through really tight corridors, shooting wave after wave of bad guys, and generators that basically spawned the bad guys, and collecting lots of gold, and collecting keys to open chests. Collect keys to open doors. Oh, by the way, no idea if this has any more impact on bad guys. I'm not really to test it out, but you can set forward to arrows. I haven't seen anything mentioning that you can do that, So, yeah, it's again, I think of it nearly as Questor's Quest VR, the spin-off game. If you really want to put it into Gauntlet canon, if that's a thing, which I decided I'm just making it so that it is. As a bow type VR game, it's quite good. You're basically using the controller to pull back the bowstring. You're instantly notching an arrow in there and firing it. Pulling it down or pulling the arrow back a bit more will, or pulling the bow back a bit more will do a heavier shot and does a bit more damage. If you hit the bad guys, that we'll see in a minute, in the head, it does more damage to them, and it gives you bonuses for headshots. Boom, headshot. And raising your hand when you, rotate your hand, and the monies that you get flies into your hand, in a really pleasing kind of magical way. It's such a lovely little animation as they just fly into your palm of your hand. If you eat food, wizard needs food badly. If you eat food, your health goes back up. I'm not sure I like this health bar. There isn't really much you can do as regards, customizing the look. So just move around a bit. So yeah, there we go. Let's pick it up. I want to pick it up. It's the UI or the kind of the HUD there is shared with some of the other games like the Planet Doom. Sorry, Planet Doom, by the way, is nothing to do with Doom, the arcade game. It's to do with something from Ready Player One. So I haven't covered it yet, but The other mini games out there use the same kind of HUD, so I think that might be why you see under the arrow or ammo and infinite. There's some dots there. I haven't seen them do anything yet when I played this, but it could be they do. I just haven't seen anything yet.
Ah, have at you. Take that, evil barrels. Let's see if I can strategically put the food somewhere where it's more useful to me. The levels or the rooms in this are procedurally generated. So it's nice in the sense that, you know, it's random. So at the moment I don't know. When we open the door now in a second, I don't know how many bad guys there's going to be or where they're going to be or whatever. So it's interesting because the first time I played through this, I kind of got wiped out the first room, and then I went back and went 3 rooms in, thought, oh, this isn't too bad, and then played it again, and then made it to the second room and got wiped out. So it's, you know, I think it's making a lot of what it's got. It's obviously not got too many assets in there. I don't think the level, you know, the rooms change or anything. I don't think the theme changes. Oh, here we go. Let's get these guys. Oh, I don't know. Other than looking really, really cool, I don't know if lighting the arrows on fire is making any difference to it. I can't work out if it's a game mechanic or just something that's, you know, an Unreal kind of physics thing that's there. Graphically, it looks lovely, in fairness. As I was saying, I don't think the theme changes. I don't think, you know, you go in further down and you get new looking levels or anything. But it's nice to wander through. Oh, the way it seems to do it is, rather than lots of corridors and a maze, it just seems to be lots of square rooms, and then procedurally generated. So, you know, the door, you go to the door and there's another area, and then there is as well, excuse me, there is ammo there as well. At first I thought it was a cricket ball. It puts a little round spot on it to show you where the, you know, the arrow. Yeah, my William Tell impression really needs work. Yeah, it put a little round kind of arrow or round. Yeah, arrows in the brain here. Yeah, I put a little round circle on the apple there the first time I was getting it. I think just to point out, hey, there is an apple here, and it made it look a bit like a cricket ball. Anyway, I'm just rabbiting on now. Okay, let's see what's in here. Whoa, that's really scary. Oh, it's empty. Okay, there you go. Procedurally generated rooms, folks, will sometimes give you an empty room. Again, I know I'm repeating myself on this a lot, but it is kind of more just of a vaguely Gauntlet themed wave shooter, which isn't the worst thing in the world, because, you know, but it's okay. What's that thing there? Ooh, managed to get a headshot. There we go. I think I'm getting the hang of the bow a bit. Like, every bow game seems to have slightly different physics to the. Oh, does he have a helmet on? There we go. Those guys again, they're sort of weird blue light mummies. They look really cool, but again, it's not a Gauntlet thing. Like, you know, Gauntlet should be like skeletons or ghosts, or, you know, there we go, guys throwing things at you. Okay, what's this big pile of things here? I don't think I can go on that. What's that? Ooh, potion. Something disconnected there. Do I need the whole health? Yeah, I mean, it's because of the fact that it's randomly generating each room. I don't know if there's any kind of algorithm that says, you know, as the levels go on, have less food or whatever. So I don't know if it's a case that, you know, you should be trying to bring food with you, you know, and try to be clever. Okay. Is that a weapon or anything? No, it's just more money. I've only made a few rooms into this so far, so I think later on, once you go a bit further, you can actually buy. I might try and do another playthrough a bit later on and just kind of record it once I've got about maybe 10 rooms in. This is, like I said, this is really just to, you know, because it's fairly new. Oh, right, there you go. Have an arrow in the face. Have a cricket ball in the mouth. Right. Yeah, the other thing I've noticed is that you can't hit them with the bow or anything like that. It's just purely... it's just purely kind of arrow, you know, teleport, shoot them in the face, teleport, shoot them in the face. And that's probably the main... Oh, oh, Booker. Oh, wait, I'm behind you. Ah, sugar. Sugar. You died today. So yeah, it gives... Oh, I did get some headshots there. Let's have another go. So I can show you the levels not being the same. Yeah, I want to go and play this for a bit, and then maybe, once I got a good bit in, record. Okay, let's get back. Right. I do wish you could do really, really long kind of charge or something, you know. But yeah, again, it's very arcadey. There's no kind of, oh, you can save your placements or whatever. So I mean, but I know that it's a promotional tie-in game. It's the kind of thing where I really wish that, you know, if this, you know, that someone maybe in, I know it was Midway Games years ago, Warner Brothers, whoever owns Gauntlet this week, looks at this and says, hey, a co-op, you know, game would be pretty good. Okay, that bomb did lots of not damage them. Oh wait, no, there you go. It still did sod all damage. Yeah, again, a lot of, from what I can tell, I think the main combat in this is, you know, go into a room, find guys, teleport as far away as you can away from them, hope they forget to change target, and still target where you were, and then, is that empty? No, there's that guy. And then shoot them in the face, or shoot them in the back of the head a lot. Oh, there we go. I have 1 health left. Where is it? Alright, where is there a lovely health-giving apple? Or turkey? Nom 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 nom. Ooh, challenge. Should I go for first? Oh, is that potion? Yeah, again, having some sort of melee move where I could, you know, use the bow to knock them back would be great. And also, I don't know the fact that it... Oh, yeah, I don't know the fact that I died. I don't know the fact that after you're dead, you can still see and act for a couple of seconds, because it's kind of like, unless it lets you eat or something during that split second. Alright. But yeah, definitely worth checking out, folks. And again, as I said at the start there, if you're a long-time viewer to the channel, thanks for being patient and waiting for me to put a video up. I'm going to try and get some more stuff up. I definitely want to do something on... I've half a video kind of up or finished at the moment on using the original Oculus DK1 with modern games. But geez, it's only a couple of years old, but like, but yeah, there's a thing called Driver for VR that I've been using. Oh, there we can switch hands, which is pretty good for. But yeah, I'll do a proper video about that. But anyway, again, guys, thanks for watching, and thanks for waiting for the video so damn long. And yeah, I shall see you next time. Happy gauntleting.